Hey Aries, and welcome to your February 2017 General Tarot Forecast. This is Sky, and I'm here to give you guys hopefully another amazing reading for your month ahead. So, wow, it looks like Aries are having a lot of new exciting energy come in for you guys. New relationship energy, new career energy. You're still fighting to get past some difficult issues in the past. You're still fighting. I see an energy of fighting, of argumentative archetype, some difficult archetypal energy coming in that in the long run is going to motivate you because it's not often that I see things like the world reversed along with the magician, along with Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is reversed, so I understand that synergy that's going on there, but you have the Hierophant as well and the Ace of Cups. So you guys have just like so much going on, so much relationship energy, so much energy in general to manifest the for in a way that will help you to raise yourself, raise your vibration a little bit higher, okay? And overall, just the energy of kind of rebuilding from the ground up. Your main central energy theme is the Eight of Pentacles, which is all about rebuilding, all about rebuilding something that will be much more solid in the future. So it's like your world has kind of been turned upside down with the world reversed. Potentially a relationship or even marriage plans or an engagement or some kind of ritualistic relationship experience did not go the way that you wanted to, and it kind of sent you into a period of flux, Aries. So it seems like you're kind of having to rebuild from that. Maybe having to cope with disappointment, and forging a lifestyle and a life in which you don't experience that in the same way, even if you have to experience it again. So that's the main energetic theme coming forward, and I kind of just want to jump into this reading from a week-to-week basis and see what's specifically coming forward for you guys. Okay, so for the first week, you guys have the Magician over the Ace of Cups. I think this is going to be the best week for you guys, the first week of February. It's like, oh my gosh, you finally have the energy and you have what it takes to manifest the relationship that you need, okay? Even if you don't have a lot of people kind of knocking at your door or you don't feel like you have a lot of options, you're finally coming to a place within yourself where you can experience a more healthy relationship, where you can devote yourself more to your own happiness and authenticity so that you can connect better with other people. I feel like you've already accomplished this because I know that you guys were having a bit of a difficult time last month, and I feel like a lot of healing happened then and a lot of realization of how to move forward, a lot of realization of how to connect with other people, by first connecting with yourself. So it's like I think the universe is going to be throwing you a new relationship or introducing someone new. Even if it's not a love or romantic relationship, there are new people coming in that you're really going to love, new people that you're really going to connect with better. And it's going to be this young, fruitful energy with the Magician and the Ace of Cups together, which is what Aries loves. You know, you're the youngest zodiac sign, and you love this new, exciting, kind of honeymoon phase type of energy, okay? But the only challenge will come when this stage evolves, and you'll kind of be challenged to see if you can really step into a new stage, into a new place with the way that you devote your energy to other people, okay? Because moving into the second week, it seems like it's a little bit more difficult. I think that there's going to be this new relationship or these new connections with people that will be throughout the entire month, okay? And it's like those aren't going to change so much, but it seems like there are still some loose ends that are coming forward from the past that you still need to devote some attention to. So any difficulty in this reading, I think, is coming from that. I think that for the entire month of February at least, these new relationships that seem so benefic and blessed to you, those are supported and those are going to continue. Okay, so don't worry so much about that. Don't worry so much about losing that when I talk about some of the more heavy, difficult things. Any of these things I think are coming from the far-reaching past, from things that still need to be reassessed, from things that still need to be given a proper end, a proper culmination. Because yes, in the second week, it's as if something's taken away from you. And it's very specific who that one person might be taking something away from you. Let them have it, Aries. Let them have what they're looking for. Let them have their moment, because they're going to realize the error of their ways, especially if you don't have a conflict with them. There's kind of an energy of someone trying to provoke you, someone trying to kind of get your temper, because Aries can have a really strong temper being ruled by Mars. Aries and Scorpio or have the most deadly tempers of the zodiac, and it seems like someone might be trying to provoke that from you to kind of, again, be like, this is how you are type of energy. And with the Four of Wands reversed, it's like they're taking something, they're taking a happiness from you because they have control. They still have access into your life. They still have key components of the direction of your life. And they're kind of like exercising control of that. They're like, I'll take this from you. I'll just take this from you. Let them have it. They need it more than you do. And then let them see what it's like once they take it and they finally have it. It's going to be a major difficult moment for them. It is rooted down by the Queen of Wands reversed. So this could be something that has to do with your creative expression or a creative project or someone that you had a really strong, passionate bond with. And it seems kind of like a low blow, or it seems a little bit below the belt for someone to be trying to take this away from you, but maybe they need it more than you do. And you guys have so much strength right now that, you know, you're trying to reforge your life. You're trying to rebuild, and you don't need it. You don't need what these people want from you so badly. So disconnect from them, you know, detach a little bit from their needs, because that's going to stop them from being able to have so much control over you. I feel like you guys have had control issues. You guys have had power struggles with people, definitely. And you're trying to rebuild a situation where you don't have that, where you don't have to deal with that every single day, where it's not so, it's just, you want to finally come into a relationship or come into a way of being where power struggles, control issues, manipulation, emotional blackmail, those types of things are not things that Aries is interested in. Aries does not want that life, okay? Your counterpart Scorpio can be a little bit different, but Aries, on that side of Mars, not about that life, and you guys are trying to rebuild something where you don't have to deal with that. I think that the third week is going to be the strongest week, and it is for everybody. Like all the readings that I've done so far, like the third week has been so strong, so extreme and intense for everybody. The Seven of Cups rooted down by the World reversed. Wow, that's intense to me. And you guys do have 3 major arcana cards, by the way, the Hierophant, the World, and the Magician. So it's going to be a month to remember. It's going to be very karmically ruled for you guys. So having the World rooting down the Seven of Cups, it's like illusions, sacrifices, past relationships, and the way that they didn't play out in a way that was visible or a way that was obvious are coming into a new opinion with you, or you're forming a new opinion about these things, and it's kind of shattering. It's kind of breaking you down a little bit, because maybe you're having a big shift emotionally, Aries, a big emotional maturation. And you're starting to see how maybe you treated some people not so well, or how other people didn't treat you well. The whole idea of treating someone bad in a relationship is coming forward in the third week, and how you kind of have control over them, or how they had control over you. And that was a very difficult experience that kind of turned your or their world upside down. And you're kind of having to face that. I don't think this is something that's happening necessarily, although it could for some of you. But it's more like you're having a reaction to that with the Seven of Cups. And you're having a reaction of how people lied or kept a secret or made something out to be that the way that it wasn't, so that they could get power, so that they could have control. And you're facing that for what it is. And the message is that you need to face that for what it is. If someone has taken advantage of you, face it for what it is. Don't make it something that it's not. Some Aries could be in codependent relationships where there are lies and secrets, but it's like you're tempted to pretend that those don't exist so that your world can remain right side up. But the message is, if you do that, Aries, a little bit of time down the road, it's going to fall apart in a much more difficult way. So face things for what they are. Be objective and learn from this. You're building, you're reforging. Remember how this situation occurred. And maybe if this is just a relationship in the past and you're not dealing with this right now, think about what led up to it all. Think about the kind of the plot of it all, what led to what, and be objective about it and see what you contributed and what you did not contribute and how that affected you, Aries, and learn and calculate and be ready to see this a mile away in your future relationships. Like, look for the red flags, look for the way that people try to take advantage or lie or make things the way that they're not so that they have a little bit more power, a little bit of control, a little bit more leeway over your happiness, okay? You're tired of people having control and leeway over your happiness. And you're stepping into a place in the fourth week where you're making your own happiness, where you're finally reconnecting with yourself in a way that you can transcend, in a way that you can manifest upwards so that you can be on higher ground with the Six of Wands reversed. Some of you guys aren't used to being on higher ground. Some of you guys aren't used to having the advantage, but you have it now. It is reversed though, so it might be that you're feeling a little bit unsteady. Maybe you have a lot more power than you're used to having now, and you're feeling the need to be responsible with that and to do what's best for everybody. And I think that you guys will be able to, because again, rebuilding things, knowing how people have not had your best interests at heart in the past, it's important to be on higher ground and to be responsible with that power that you're gifted. That's rooted down by the Hierophant reversed. So again, it's like physics. It's like for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction, you know? When somebody did you wrong in the past, now you're getting more power because they tried to suppress you. Likewise, if you tried to suppress somebody else, you will see them gain more power now. So be responsible with this power that you're being gifted, Aries, because in the future you will see it manifest in the way that you chose to manifest it now, even if you can, for a small amount of time, get a reaction that does not reflect properly the intention. You know what I mean? I see a lot of you being busy too this month. I see a lot of you starting a new business potentially, having to get inventory, having to make products, having to get content out, being really busy with that, and maybe having this new relationship come in and kind of tempting you to be less busy, but you've got to commit to your projects and your content right now as well. So make sure that you make that clear to the people in your life. And if people want you to disconnect with your projects, with your content that you're really passionate about right now, if people want to take that away from you, it's your responsibility to hold firm, Aries, and to discern properly who's in your life, and if people who would be willing to take away your creativity, your spontaneity, your desire to put out strong content, if the people who are willing to take that away from you by whatever means deserve a spot in your life. So that's a message that's coming forward strongly for you guys. I also see you guys kind of stepping into the future with the potential to be more popular than you are right now. That's just random. It may not even interest some of you guys right now, but maybe you felt like in the recent past that you've not been so popular, or in social settings that you've not been at the center of attention like you used to be. I feel like there was a strong message and lesson that you had to learn about that, and it's coming through. You're kind of learning it right now, and you're about to step into a phase probably around March or April where you will be in more social scenes, where you will be more popular. So do prepare for that in whatever way you would like to. If that's something that does or does not interest you, think about that, because I think that you're going to have a lot more social demand coming up. This could have to do with the business that you're launching, or the change in career. These steps that you're taking to produce new content, with the Eight of Pentacles being your central theme, that's going to attract new social settings, new contacts, new coworkers potentially, and the need to communicate with them through social events. So that's something that's coming forward for you guys, and I think that you're going to have a lot of good experience with that in the future. But again, you'll need to be on guard. You'll need to make sure that you're paying attention to what people's intentions are, observing red flags that you've experienced from the past. Get to people's intentions. I think that that's the best keyword for February, Aries, is understand people's intentions, understand your intentions, and just continue working on the things that you enjoy doing, because there are people who might want to take that away from you. And you're coming from a potentially traumatic situation with having the world reversed, and it has as much energy as you give to it right now. You're your best and worst enemy right now. So establish your own intention that is high, pure, of healing energy, of, becoming successful in the future. And then this situation no longer has power over you. Do you know what I mean? Disconnect from people who have power over you, because they don't deserve a spot in your life. And while you're on higher ground in the Six of Wands the Seven of Wands. I keep calling it the Six of Wands. I get those mixed up sometimes. While you're in the situation of the Seven of Wands, enjoy having this leeway. Enjoy being on higher ground. It comes with a lot of responsibility, a lot of attention, a lot of people needing favors. But enjoy it while it lasts, because your popularity is about to spike up and you're about to be a lot more busy than you've been in the past. So I think I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys with this information. It's kind of a short and simple reading, but sometimes those are the best kind. If this reading was really good for you, you can book a private reading with me. It should be popping up on the screen any second now in the middle, the red and green link. You can also follow me on Instagram now, where I'll be posting daily draws or whatever spiritually themed things that I feel drawn to post. If you haven't subscribed yet, I hope that you will, because there's a lot of really exciting content coming in March. I love you guys a lot, and I hope that your February is really great. I will see you guys later. Bye.